Alright guys, so we're going to take you somewhere really fun today. We have had an idea for a while that we actually haven't really told you guys about, but we would at some point like to do either tours or just lead like rides, trips around places somewhat local to the Northeast. So one of our friends that we grew up with has just recently purchased a pretty big piece of property in West Virginia, and we've been talking with her about partnering to do some trips out to her property in West Virginia, some motorcycle trips. It is near River Gorge, that's the name of it, that you can do walking on bridges and things like that. So at any rate, we've been discussing trying to do that, and we decided to ride out and check out the property. Now, it was Cameraman and I's intention to ride out on our bikes, but then this morning they were calling for snow, and we in fact rode through, at one point, blizzard-like conditions.
At the top of the mountain.
Yeah, it was it was like a whiteout. There's no snow here on the ground when we got here, but
it's cold out.
It is freezing. So we decided not to take our bikes. But when I was looking at the drive and the route that we were going to take, and thinking about keeping in mind that we were considering doing tours and places that we could stop, I found somewhere that is really unique to our channel, sort of. Y'all know, if you've been watching our channel, that Cameraman is a believer in Bigfoot.
Who isn't?
And all the places that we go, he's always keeping his eye out for Bigfoot.
That's why I keep our journey going. We're looking. You gotta have something to go for. You're going to look for Bigfoot.
So
it's the greatest game ever. It never ends.
I happened to see that there is a Bigfoot Museum on the way to the West Virginia property.
So say, right? Is it a gift shop or is it?
No, it says it's
museum?
called the museum.
Okay.
The Bigfoot Museum. It's in Sutton, West Virginia. So we're going to take you to the Bigfoot Museum now.
Yeah. It looks like there's some nice roads out here too.
Yes.
Riding.
So we are keeping our eye out for the best roads in West Virginia to ride so that we can do motorcycle trips and motorcycle tours. And I saw this, and I knew that y'all, because you know how much Michael's on the hunt, would be interested in joining us in the Bigfoot Museum. So we brought you here. So we can accurately track him.
We actually know a lot about Bigfoot.
Well, I've looked up a lot of stuff because you're so passionate about the search.
I like mythological things, right?
Yeah. Anywho's, we're going to educate you guys along with us. But whenever either me or Michael's interested in something and we want to do it for the channel.
How you doing?
Good, how y'all?
Great, thank you. I know you're cold.
I always research it in depth. That's my lawyer personality coming out.
You do that for anything.
I don't know. Holy heck, is this it? Because I am freezing my bum off.
I'm respecting the fact that you're walking so slow for me.
I'm trying.
You're doing good. Like,
but
you're
I'm
good.
Freezing. Yeah.
It's on your
Also,
head.
he's still recovering, and I got to make sure that he stays good because we are going to tear it up on this dirt bike trip.
Yeah.
So I got to make sure he's in good health for that.
Where's this Jake at?
All right. Hold on, I need the poos with him. We're going to actually take a good one, I think, later.
Take an actual picture?
Mm-hmm. Not right
Later,
now.
yeah. That's pretty cool. I don't like the fact that I think he's a little bit taller than us.
Hi there. Welcome. Hi.
How are you doing?
Now this is, have you heard of mountain dulcimers?
He is not.
Okay, it's a very unique instrument that's known for the Appalachian Mountains, and this is a band that plays these old instruments. You're welcome to sit and listen. We can get some more chairs out.
Okay.
But anyway, they come every once in a while just for fun.
Oh, very
And
nice.
you're welcome to tour the museum. If you want to go see the museum, there's a big mural at the end of the museum that has a waterfall in it. In that mural somewhere are two Bigfoots hidden, so you can kind of be a Bigfoot hunter and see if you can
You're
find
kidding me.
That's
We're real
what he came for.
Okay, good. Thank you. Absolutely. That's good
If you
enough.
have any questions, there's a lot of really neat stories back
Okay.
there. The book on the far side, if you're really into Bigfoot, you'll enjoy that book. But that is actually Eyewitness Sightings. but all over the state, and they're in their own works.
Okay.
Very cool.
Thank you for that.
If you have any questions, you
Will
just
do.
holler.
Will do. What was your name?
My name's Laurel.
Laurel. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm Mike. Nice to
thanks.
meet you. Thank you,
And
Laurel.
my son over there is David. This was
How
kind
you
of his
doing, David?
brainchild. So
Very cool.
He's genius.
yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Look at all the items.
And almost all the stuff back there is made locally.
Okay.
Those are all local crafts. Even the shirts
Okay,
are
cool.
printed locally. So
That's
it's
very
kind of fun.
cool.
And we're trying
Thank
to
you.
bolster the local economy to be
Playing
there.
cards, huh?
Yeah, and look what else we got. We got Christmas ornaments. We might buy something little. We'll see. We got these do not feed the Sasquatch magnets. We look at all of these hide and seek champion. We have to get these for our vest, Michael. We must get those.
Okay, I'm
And
down.
put them on our vest.
I don't have a lot of vesting things, but I'll do that.
Bigfoot, wait, you're missing stuff. Hold on. Welcome to the Bigfoot Museum, West Virginia. And then me again, and Bigfoot himself.
Nice.
And let's see. So I really like the ones that say hide and seek world champion. That's hilarious. I like all of that stuff.
Well, I mean, those are.
You should get this for your boys. Having abominably
day.
good day because
That's
he's
pretty
the
cool.
abominable snowman.
Different species, right?
Right. Oh wait.
Races.
So we need to talk about this, y'all. Michael feels that I've asked him before the difference between Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yetis, abominable snowmans, and he feels like they are different varieties of the same species. Just like there's Michael? Panthers and what were you telling
Like
me?
leopards.
Leopards and
Yeah,
panthers.
But really, a panther is the same thing as a leopard. In
They're
fact,
just-
panthers actually have leopard spots. You just can't see through their skin, right?
So they're all real. They're just different varieties.
Right. That's why they're abominable snowman. It's the same thing as Sasquatch.
Are you Yeti for it? That's funny.
Sasquatch lives matter. That's funny.
Yeti Expo. So y'all, there is festivals throughout the year.
He
I
looks
like the one that you
Yeah,
have.
he looks like
Almost like a bear or something.
I was thinking of like a creature from Dr. Seuss's like Christmas Who.
Yeah. Well, y'all, so Cameraman already has Sasquatch socks that I like a little bit better. So all through the year, there's different festivals at different Bigfoot places. Bigfoot pocket. This is a Bigfoot. It makes all the noises.
Oh, I do my own. I've been grunting. We should make that fruit boat for you. Your noises, just in general, like your cackle.
Meg's emergency. That would actually be very funny. Especially because so many people tell me that they like my laugh. Which the funny thing is, I never thought anything about my laugh until YouTube. Anyway, thank you for all the people that said that. It makes me feel so good. Look, I actually really like that painting. He's a little bit too gorilla-ish. Maybe that. I don't know.
Blankets.
Oh, goodness. We got blankets. We got pot holders.
Monster sauce. I would actually try that.
You would actually probably really like that. Hold on. Again, I need to pose like Bigfoot.
That's a cool carving, isn't it? You think you could do something like Brittany could do that?
I don't know if she's ever really used like wood as her medium.
Sorry.
I know, a table runner. That's hilarious. The abominable snowman
That's crazy. They sell it.
of the Himalayas.
All right, half man, half monster. This is
Snow
before they knew
creature.
enough. Right?
That is so terrifying. Do you think he really looks like that?
No.
The abominable snowman. In the early to mid 20th century, no monster was able to capture the public imagination as the abominable snowman, with the possible exception of the legendary Loch Ness monsters. Naturally, those in the entertainment industry could not resist using such a mysterious beast from a remote part of the world as the basis for a monster movie. And in 1954, the first motion picture to feature the abominable snowman as the antagonist, the snow creature, was released. We should try to watch these movies, Michael. That would be hilarious. Christmas classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I loved
I knew
that
that.
guy. He was like my favorite guy.
That would be a cool tattoo for someone.
That would be cool. All right, let's see what we got.
No, I did ride the ride in Disney when I was in Disneyland.
I'm sure.
That was pretty cool.
That was cool. All right, so you can write down, look, your sightings. This is a form to write
I thought
down
I saw Bigfoot one time, realized it was just your mom's. It was a mistake I'll never forget.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Have you caught proof of Bigfoot on camera? Send your pictures to. And this is where you can send your pictures, y'all, if you caught him. But these, Michael, these are legit. Look, these are in 1978. This in Oil Creek. Not sure of what I was seeing. I just watched a short spell, and it got up just like humans do as they get up from the ground. Now that it was up, I could see it was quite large. And then it started in my direction around to a small bowl near an apple tree and a small woodshed. And during deer season, and this just does not happen as I thought it would, to be some kind of prank. Now around the apple tree and sled, I determined this thing was at least 9 feet tall, walking in a stride of at least
I get it.
5 foot.
So what'd you guys think?
It is really cool.
Really cool.
Very cool.
Now, did you see the one with the long toes?
No, we haven't got there yet. We've only done this wall.
Oh, okay.
Working around.
I don't want to miss anything.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you, this is a human footprint
Okay.
done the same way.
For comparison.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like when a human steps into the mud and goo.
Right.
And that you're welcome to lift up. That is the first 3D printed one we believe in the world. We 3D printed the one on the end, and that's it with the rubbing, so you can see what it actually looks
all the way
like.
in.
Oh, okay.
No, this one right here. Sorry, it's this one right here.
Oh, got it.
But this is it when it's rubbed onto a piece of paper, so you can really see the footprint really well
Yeah.
when it's rubbed. Because it's hard with all the
It's hard to see the.
well, and there's so much junk. Like from the forest that
Yeah.
gets stuck in the plaster. You
Right.
know?
That's pretty
So,
cool.
guys, in comparison,
Yeah,
My
isn't that
foot.
crazy?
there's my foot. All right, so twice as big.
Yeah.
He's a Bigfoot foot.
He was 3 times as big as you.
And I'll tell you, Les is really, really good at debunking everything. Like, he will go through and debunk so many things.
Really?
Yeah, because he's really serious about it.
Okay.
And there's so many times where people will bring stuff and he's like, no, really? You know?
Well, I was wondering if there was a place take stuff and get it tested.
Well, he's one of the best because he's actually a mountain man. So he knows the forest, he knows the animals, he knows what a double paw bear print looks like, because bears will often step within their own, and it makes it look long, but it's not.
But it's not.
It
Okay.
looks totally different. He's gonna try and cast me one because I was
Really?
like, I would like that to be in the museum so that people can see the difference, because
Yeah.
there really is a big difference. But when you're out in the woods and you see one of those and you're not familiar with it, you're
don't
gonna
know what it
think,
is.
what is this? Is this a Bigfoot print?
Gotcha. Right. So it's
So
awfully
I don't think, and I don't think some of them
mistaken.
are intentional. Like, it's not people trying to, fool anybody.
Yeah.
They honestly think that's what they saw.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Tell somebody they're wrong if they really thought they saw something. Yeah.
Well, we had one guy come in and he's like, oh, he just moved here. He was new to West Virginia, and he put out trail cams on his land, but he
Yeah.
was from the city, and he had all these trail cams out. And he's like, I caught a baby Bigfoot on camera. And he showed it to me, and I'm like, no, that's a fisher. Because it was
Sorry.
standing up on its hind legs, and it did kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, I could see why he would think of it.
that.
It's like, yeah, no, that's not what that is.
No way. Thank you.
But yeah. And that one with the long toes, they found that. That's a different guy. That's Daniel
That's a
Boone's
different species,
collection.
right?
No, they think he slipped in the mud.
Daniel
shit.
Boone.
Because they found it in a mud bank. And this one too, they found this in a mud bank on the top of the bank. They think he was helping himself up over
Fingers
the bank,
and
and that's his
thumbprint.
And these two he got to see. They were juveniles. They were digging up his neighbor's potato patch, and so he got to see them. And they ran as soon as he came
That's
out.
really
We got some
cool.
good prints. Now those are replicas from out west, but they're the famous ones. So we try to get replicas from the famous ones, which are all over there.
Yeah.
But these are all original. And that one, the large one, second to the last, that actually has a deer print within the Bigfoot print.
Yeah, you can see the deer print. See right
Oh
there?
yeah.
But he got to see the big girl in the end. She was about 8 foot tall, and that's her hair. And that then we were able to get the test in.
You were able to.
Yeah, and it's
97.25% human. Orangutans are 98. Gorillas are 98. Now dolphins are also 97% human. So, you know what I mean? So, but it definitely was not a known species, and it's not an orangutan, and it's not a gorilla. I think they're probably nocturnal, and they're really, really smart, and they're just really good at hiding.
There's a reason why they haven't been found.
That's right. That's right.
Or at least not found, but at least recognized, right?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, a lot of people in this area, they're protecting them. I have a friend that he says he has 8 of them living on his land, and he goes, I will shoot anybody that bothers them. So they've been there for 60
Good for him.
years. They're good neighbors. They don't bother his stock. They stay away from his farm. And he's like, I can go watch him anytime I want to. And he goes, I'll shoot anybody that bothers him. And
Good for him.
A lot of the old mountain men around here are the same way.
Was characterized as an ape-like creature in 1832. In 1832, Michael. 32. Journals of
32 is always there.
the Aesthetic Society of Bengal published the first Western report of the Yeti. So this is what some people think. A giant primate known as today's Bigfoot existed in China over 500,000 years ago. Sit on the bench.
Put your legs up. That'd be a cool picture. Sorry about this stuff. Pretty cool. It looks out in the wilderness.
So y'all, well, the different maps, because I really like that kind of stuff. So this is West Virginia sightings, y'all. So
I saw that one over here moving.
So Michael, closest to home is over here, Harper's Ferry, right? And you always say that you think when we ride in there, because we do, because this takes us down south, like when we've been Tennessee and when we ride the Blue Ridge Parkway and everything, we ride through there. And there was sightings, Michael.
I know.
But look, guys, this is what I was most interested in the whole museum.
What?
All of this stuff, okay? One is this map where it tells you how many alleged sightings.
Yeah.
So the Washington State has more sightings than anywhere else.
Okay.
Then followed by California. Do you think they hide in the redwoods, Michael?
Of course. Why
We're
wouldn't
gonna
you use
see
those
them.
trees to your
We're gonna
advantage?
see them when we ride cross country.
I'm sure they're gonna use their tools.
Oregon is a lot, 227. And then Ohio, 227. You and Doug went to Ohio?
Yeah, it was eerie out there. Remember
Yeah, we
I had
went
this.
to Erie.
Yeah, I got freaked out up there, man.
Then we got Florida is the next one with one. How are they in Florida? It's so populated. I don't know.
These are just the most sightings. Like there's sightings all over the place here, but
yeah.
this is like the most.
Yeah.
Who gets the
Texas,
most?
Colorado. That's not surprising. He hides in the mountains. New York, he's probably up there by Moto Blonde Mountains.
Yeah, I got that feeling.
So here, do you think Sasquatch is real? Here's the percentage of people, okay, during a public opinion poll. Nearly 30% of Americans think that Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, Yeti, or the Abominable Snowman, is probably real. 7% say he's definitely real. 22% say he's probably real.
I mean, you gotta, until you physically actually see one, like I would never say 100% either. So I would say probably real too,
Okay.
until I physically saw him.
Okay.
Now I 100% believe he's there, but I haven't seen it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So then these 38% says probably not real. 23% says definitely not real. Those people, you know who those people are?
Sorry.
They are the people
Forgot I was recording it.
on TikTok. If you're boring, just say so.
Yeah.
That's who the definitely not real crowd is.
I mean, that glass is always empty, huh?
27% are in the just, if you're boring, just say so.
Was that
10
pessimistic? All right.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm pessimistic about some things because of my job, right? I always have to think of the worst case scenario. But I believe in, like, fun
Yeah.
and life.
Absolutely.
All right, 10% are not sure. This is interesting. Think that Bigfoot Sasquatch is probably real. 25% of Democrats, but only 21% of Republicans.
My opinion, man.
25% of men and only 19% of women. So more men than women believe.
Right.
He has hairy thighs. He has a big hairy chest. He has a mean mug expression. He has a hairy head, big broad shoulders, large knobby hands, and large hairy feet. He sounds just like the typical biker to me, actually.
That's kind of what I go for. Every time I look at myself in the mirror, no, it's fine. What do you think Bigfoot says to himself when he looks in the mirror? Hey, I need a haircut?
No,
he
he's
says,
like, "I'm a
damn, I look
sexy
good.
beast."
Exactly.
Exactly. I feel the same
We
way.
need to sign this. Next
Yes, please.
Motorcycle Journey and Cameraman. Oh, y'all.
I already donated up front.
I was just wondering what that one bit was.
What'd you write?
Next Motorcycle Journey
I love the scribble, you freaking attorney.
and Cameraman Michael.
Thank you.
The music's kind of nice.
Hey, check that out.
Sasquatch necklaces.
It's pretty cool.
It is. Okay.